Well, this isn't the right playmat.
Well met. Would you like to flip the coin, which in this case is a treasure token?
Okay. I'll take the treasure. All right.
So you go first?
I go first.
All right, I'll get this treasure token into my hand.
Ah, it's your coin.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
So you go first?
Yeah.
You get 3 cards. I get 4.
Whoosh. Nice. Wait, so that means I get to mulligan how I want, right?
Yeah, you get to put single cards away and then draw replacements.
Nice. All right.
Well mulliganed. So before you even start your turn, you get 1 mana crystal every turn. It's like a free land, just every turn.
I don't need lands.
You don't.
I just get the mana. I mean, I can't ever get screwed.
You can't. It's impossible.
So, I get 1 mana. Okay, I pass the turn.
All right. I'll draw a card. Drawing a card this way is much cooler, I have to say. I'm gonna get a mana crystal.
Yes.
And I'm gonna play Kythian, Hero of Akros, using my 1 mana. He's a 1 mana 2/1 that says, at the end of combat, if Kythian, Hero of Akros, and at least 2 other creatures attack this combat, exile it, and then return him to the battlefield transformed under my own control. Also have an activated ability. I guess I can spend 3 mana to make him indestructible until end of turn. And I feel like at end of combat should be after he attacks, if he survived.
Yeah.
Good that we agree on that.
So, but at least 2 other creatures attack. Well, you have to attack as the 3rd one.
Yeah, I'd say so
yes,
too.
Yes.
Go.
Well. I like it's the sound effects, like in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
All right, let's use 2 of my mana crystals. And Dreadbore Kythian. So another thing that's different, I would have liked to Fatal Push your Aspirant last turn.
Yeah, would have been mana efficient.
I couldn't. I didn't use the mana. I had the mana in my turn, but I couldn't use it.
There are no instances.
There are no instances, yeah. So I had to wait a full round then to cast it again.
Yeah, I mean, there are no instances. I cannot respond.
No responding.
All right, so in Hearthstone, the play history is here. Should we just do that, I think?
There's no real graveyard, right? All right, interesting. Your turn.
I'll get an additional mana crystal, and I'll draw my card.
Like, drawing is the best. You should always draw in Magic like this.
Yeah. I'll use my 2 mana to cast a Luminarch Aspirant. Now, in Magic, this says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. I feel like here it should be when it attacks.
So you have to attack with it.
I think so. It makes it a slight bit weaker.
I mean, you can always attack me.
Yeah.
If I don't have something with taunt.
So creature combat in Hearthstone is obviously completely different. You don't attack players, you attack creatures or players directly, and your opponent has no decision whatever. It just happens.
No.
This obviously makes being on the board so much more powerful because you, the attacker, gets to decide how you get to trade.
Yeah, stats matter a lot.
They do.
I got a mana crystal. I use all 3 of my mana crystals, and I cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which I assume takes up a slot.
I would say so too.
Alright, it gets 1 Saga counter and 1 chain. And that's my turn.
Alright, I get my mana crystal for the turn, and I draw a card.
Still haven't used your treasure.
I'm gonna use my 3 mana, still not spending my coin, to cast Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. She's a 3 mana X4 with Vigilance, where X is the amount of creatures I control. Vigilance? Kinda useless in Hearthstone. But whenever I attack, for each opponent, I create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking the player or planeswalker they control. Like the first time I attack every turn, I create a token that attacks the same thing.
No, you can just attack anything.
All right, I'm down with that. So whenever I attack for the first time.
Okay.
Then
he's using the coin.
I think I'm using the coin. I'm not sure if it's good right now, but it seems good to me. I'll play the coin. I'll get a temporary mana crystal. It's floating right here. But I'm going to spend it immediately to play Brave the Elements. Ooh. I choose a color, and white creatures I control gain protection from the chosen color until the end of turn. I'll choose red.
Oh, that's so broken.
It seemed quite good to me. So I'll use my Luminarch Aspirant to attack, but since it's Hearthstone, I don't attack you. I attack the goblin.
No, don't take my goblin.
And because of the Aspirant, it gets a +1/+1 counter. I attack it, and I also get a 1/1 human token that's attacking you.
Ow!
That's it.
Wait, so I don't even get to attack with my shaman? I was promised a shaman. Usually when you do that, you get to attack.
You get to attack next turn.
Okay. Shaman dies, I go to 29.
Yep, you go to 29. I feel like that was a pretty good use of the coin.
So what happens to actually tap creatures, because there's no tapping?
There's no tapping in Hearthstone, is there? I feel like with Vigilance being completely useless, I feel like the token can enter untapped.
Yeah, it's just everything is Vigilance. All right. I will go to my 4th turn, and draw a card. Ooh, I like that card. Then we add a counter to the Fable. I would discard a Fable because I realized Fable aren't that strong anymore.
Quite slow, like 3 mana 2/2s.
I don't know what people are complaining. That card is full of fear. And I draw one more card. Ooh. And I feel like you've done enough shenanigans, so I will Dreadbore again, the other lean.
No! Alright.
And Fatal Push the Aspirant.
Wow. Quite the turn.
Okay. I've done with all my problems. It's your turn.
Well, first thing, I'll get another mana crystal. Second thing, I'll draw a card. I hope you used up all your removal, because I'm going to cast Gisela the Broken Blade for 4 mana.
Okay.
She's 4 mana, 4/3, flying, first strike, lifelink. Now, flying doesn't do anything in this game. Lifelink, yes, that makes sense. And first strike, that just seems very, very good. All right, and then I'm gonna attack with this human token. Attack your face.
Yes, 28.
28. Go ahead.
Wait, so my Fable doesn't do anything? That was the worst Fable in history. Like, get a mana crystal and draw. Oh, interesting. And this goes to 3 and flips. I mean, not sure what that gets me, but...
It's a 2/2.
So I have an effect that would be in Hearthstone really powerful, I guess. So I cast Thoughts. Alright?
Okay.
That doesn't exist, right?
It doesn't.
26? No.
Also, 2 life out of your 30 lives doesn't seem like a
Seems
big
like a
cost
fair
to
deal.
pay.
Oh, I've noticed you have a declaration in stone that I don't want you to have.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But as in Hearthstone, cards remain open. So you can just leave them like that. And then I cast a Shieldred. Then it's your turn.
I'm gonna get another mana crystal.
Yes.
I'm gonna draw a card. All right, yeah, down to 28. Now, we haven't seen this before, but I'll show you how combat works Hearthstone style. I'll attack your Shieldred with my human. Oh no, it's just a 1/1.
Oh god.
Oh no, it goes away. But your Shieldred now has 1 damage on it. And luckily, my Gisela has first strike.
First strike is bro.
Gisela will also attack your Shieldred and has first strike. And my Gisela has lifelink, so I go back up to 30. Damage and magic gets healed at end of turn, right? It just vanishes?
Yeah.
That's not the case in Hearthstone. If you take damage with a creature, it stays there.
Yeah, unfortunate for my Shieldred. She didn't get to have a long life. Wait. This is not how Hearthstone. We have to cut down the graveyard.
I mean, yeah, the play history only shows like 5 items at a time, so...
It's gone.
Oh! This might actually, with the extraction specialist.
Time is ticking.
It is. I guess I'm quickly going to play that one. I'm going to play the extraction specialist.
Which one?
3 mana, 3/2 lifelink, and when it enters the battlefield, I return a creature from my graveyard with mana value 2 or less to play, and that creature can't attack or block for as long as you control the specialist.
It also makes the Aspirant much worse.
It makes the Aspirant much worse because apparently it has to attack, but it also can't block. So my argument is that it can't be attacked.
Oh.
It's just intangible.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, so can't block is broken.
Yeah, can't block.
We found out can't block is broken.
Now this leaves me with another 2 mana. So I think I'm going to be the first one in our match to activate my hero power. So instead of colors, Hearthstone has these classes, and each class has a different hero power, which is basically like a free spell you get to cast once per turn.
Every turn, yeah.
And it's not free, it costs 2 mana, but you don't need to spend a card. Mine is that I get to create a 1/1 soldier token.
Yeah, and I get to go to armor, but usually they're not worth the mana, but if you always squeeze in the mana, you have something to do,
They
right?
kind of just squeeze in your curve.
Oh.
Activating it, giving me a 1/1 soldier token. Go ahead.
All right, we'll get a 6 mana and draw a card. Hello. Okay, I use all of my 6 mana crystals for Raktos, the showstopper.
Oh no.
When Raktos, the showstopper, enters the battlefield, flip a coin for each creature that isn't a demon. So basically, all of those. Every creature that loses the coin flip, in this case tails, just dies. Okay, let's start with the soldier.
All right.
So tails, it dies.
That's heads. Survives.
All right, tails, Gisela dies. Come on.
That's
heads. All right, tails, extraction specialist. Oh, that was the worst Raktos in history. Below it, I'm aspirin.
Raktos, I love you. The show never stops.
Yes! And for my shaman.
Yes!
That was my medium impressive turn.
I'll move into my turn. I'll draw a card. Ooh. Oh no. Oh well. I don't. We're still getting some mana.
Many emotions in a second.
We're still getting some mana.
Wait, so I have flying, right? You cannot just attack my flying creature.
All right, non-flying creatures cannot attack flying creatures. I'll start my turn off by attacking you with my extraction specialist.
Ow.
With my Gisela.
Ow.
And with my soldier token.
Ow.
Making for a total of 8 damage.
Yeah, I go to 18.
And unfortunately, I can't go above 30. I'm gonna spend 2 mana to activate my hero power, getting another soldier token. Then I'm gonna spend another 2 mana on getting a Luminarch Aspirant. And then I'm gonna spend 1 more mana to cast a Recruitment Officer. That's a 1 mana 2/1 with an activated ability. For 4 mana, I may look at the top 4 cards of my library, reveal a creature with mana value 3 or less from among them, and put it into my hand.
You see how good no lands is, just monogas everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I get my 7th mana crystal and draw for turn. I mean, I could exile Gisela, but I think we're gonna do more powerful stuff here. All right, we'll cast Dragon Lord Kolagon. So it has flying and it has haste.
Oh, so it's charge.
Yeah, charge! All my creatures have actually haste now. And whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker that is already in the graveyard, you take 10 damage.
Well, I better not do that then.
And they fly, so they're basically unattackable. All right, my Rakdos, boom, attacks Gisela.
I guess she gets taken down and your Rakdos takes 4 damage.
Yeah, it goes to 2 life. It's a 6/2 now. And I assume you take trample damage?
Yes, I think trample should.
So you first strike, which gets it to 2.
Yeah.
But you don't gain life because you're at 30.
Exactly.
So then I trample over 3 and you go to 27.
Yeah.
Fun. All right, and then Dragon Kolagon attacks the Aspirant.
The Aspirant? All right.
And takes 1 damage, so goes down to a 6/4. All right. Fun.
My board has shrunk significantly.
And it's your turn.
I'll get a 7th mana crystal, which is very convenient. I'll also refresh my hero power, and I draw a card. Last turn, I drew a card, and I'm very excited to play it. I'm gonna cast Bruna the Fading Light. Now, Bruna the Fading Light is a 7 mana 5/7, and when I cast it, I may return target angel or human creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. I will not choose the Aspirant. It has flying and vigilance. I'll choose the Gisela, because if you don't know, Gisela has the ability that at the beginning of your end step, if you both own and control Gisela and Bruna, I get to exile them and meld them together. Which we'll find out at the end of turn.
This is like literal Hearthstone melting.
Yes.
Weren't there some cards that are also moving into one?
All right, all of these will attack you. Soldier token.
Oh,
Soldier
17.
token.
16.
Extraction specialist.
13 and you go to 30.
And officer.
11. I feel like I have a strong position, but not blocking harms.
Yeah. So
Right.
at end of turn,
Yes.
I get to meld these two together.
So what does it do?
So now it's Brisela, Voice of Nightmares. It's a 9/10 flying, first strike, vigilance, lifelink, and your opponent can cast spells with converted mana cost 3 or less.
What do you mean? First
Good luck. 9 power first strike. It sounds like the most broken thing.
Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
I will get my 8th mana crystal and draw a card. Oh, good. They cost 3. I cannot even get What is my life total? 11. Okay, I don't think I can do anything because I only have 3 mana. Okay, well, time to use my hero power. Donk.
Alright, so you have 11 life and 2 armor.
Which is basically 13 life, yeah. Rakdos attacks the soldier. Doink.
It's dead.
Goes to 1 life and you take 5. You know, I mean, I have to make statements. Kologans just attacks you.
Alright, I take another 6.
Yeah.
Down to 19.
Oh, got you to 19. It's your turn.
I love to hear that. I get an 8th mana crystal. I'm gonna draw a card, Toffel.
Well met.
I don't think that's what the warrior says, but this Brisela says hello to you because it's gonna deal 9 damage. Bonk. No blocks.
Does she try to block?
So you lose your 2 armor and go down to 4.
Yes.
And then the extraction specialist hits you.
You go to
And
1,
the
you go to
soldier
30.
hits you. Good game.
Wow. That was fun.
What a game.
So stupid.
It's such a different game. It's so stupid when your board just is undefeatable because you get to choose the traits.
Yeah, I mean, first strike completely broken, but also like when I play Shieldred, I expect her to live if
Yeah.
you don't have a remove spell.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just traded with creatures. That's not the point, you know? That's not the point.
So what's the lesson? The lesson is that appreciate Magic for the rules that it has and go play your favorite format. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and let us know what we should do next because we rely on your feedback to keep this channel going. Thanks for watching.